And I even nailed the in-game overlay. Today's a fantastic day. Thank you, Drunk666, for the 11-month resub. Thank you, Bahadur, for the 13-month resub. And Great Mental Neckbeard for the 12-month resub. Oh, hey, speaking of which, Great Mental Neckbeard, that's long enough to get a part 2, my friend. Send us a message here on Twitch. But, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Corsair Cup. We're getting into the first series today, and I believe this is only a best of one, if I'm not mistaken.
That's actually a good question. I meant to check that at one point. Yeah, the round of 16s and the best of 3 starts. So, two more rounds, actually. No, one more round.
Okay, that means that it is pretty do or die here. Spawning in the bottom right side of the map. He's awesome because he's up to us. It's going to be the pink Terran player who I'm cheering for, MperorM.
In the top right, as the teal Protoss, his MVP's Billowy.
And this reminds me, did you ever get Twitch alerts started after yesterday? Or do we have to redo that thing?
Oh, no, you have to do that.
Okay, we'll do that after this game, so we can make sure we're all coordinated up. You word nerd. Now, Billowy, of course, as Andre mentioned, Korean. We've seen him actually in the Elima League. It's a little, not super surprising. We have seen some Koreans show up for European tournaments, but it is definitely a little bit different to see Billowy, of all people, on top of the fact that this is crazy late in Korea, and the worst server to possibly play on.
Yes. Or crazy early. I mean, I guess it depends on the schedule. 3 a.m., you can wake up at 2, I suppose.
I don't know a lot of gamers that would go for the early side opposed to the late side. And that's
Right?
not even playing stereotypes. It's just straight up people we know.
I don't know. Sometimes I hear about the occasional pro gamer that has, you know, a really strict schedule, like go to sleep at like 10, wake up at 8, and I'm just like, that doesn't sound very appealing at all.
You're just
But
like,
I don't
damn.
know. Some people do it. I have an uncle who like runs a golf course, and he goes to sleep at 8 and wakes up at 4, and that also doesn't sound appealing.
No.
I don't want to do that ever.
No.
What does this happen
Firelicious
after 8?
just reset for 5 months. Thank you very much.
Woo!
So TVP is, I think, in a best of one scenario. I
Yeah.
definitely favor the Protoss. As much as I am actually cheering out for Billowy, I do favor the Protoss a little bit in this one, just because we've seen the power of cheese. And in fact, interesting start here is the mothership comes over and claims the life of an SCV.
Yeah. There aren't enough Marines to push this back, but when a CD and a couple of lost mining time, it all adds up. This probe is a little sneaky, but I don't think it's going to do anything. I don't think it's going to place on a pylon. That'd be funny if it did, though. MperorM is trying to go for a 1-1-1 here, but it actually looks like a defensive 1-1-1. So getting a Cyclone or a tank, maybe a Viking. It's basically not a Wood on Mine drop, even though these are pretty decent positions for it. I guess he just assumes that a Wood on Mine drop would be dealt with easily.
Oh, hey, Crank just hosted us for 100 and something people. Crank, thank you so much,
Hello.
man. I hope you had a good stream. I want you to know I'm going to kick your ass the second you're done being married. The second you say I do, you're mine, punk.
In like a sexual way? Because
No, in a respectful, I'm not going to beat you up on your wedding. Like, he's got to look good for holy moly.
why are you going to beat him up, though?
Oh, because he wants to kick my butt.
Ah.
Do you remember when
think
I
you would
pranked him by having Only Moly put a picture of my butt on his cell phone background?
win. I thought you were going to talk about when you tried to prank him with a fart cushion.
No, that was a failure anyways. He has not yet forgiven me for putting my butt on his cell phone, and every time I go to his stream, he talks about how he's going to kick my butt. So my counter offer is to kick his butt.
I just imagine the most pansiest, like...
Slapfest, just like the two
Stupid.
guys, like, eh.
It's not even a slap fest. It'd be like you trying to like kick each other's butts with your foot, right? So you're just
Oh my
constantly
God.
like tipping over.
And it would slowly become the most majestic dance you've ever seen by complete accident. Yes,
Oh, Jesus.
it sounds
You're
amazing.
gonna embarrass him on his wedding day.
Well, no, it's just what I'm saying. Once he's done being married, like, I got it. Like,
Well, you said once he said I do, which, you know, you still have the party afterwards, right?
yeah, but that's not to say I'm going to jump on it right away. Who announces when they're going to attack? Like, hey, I'm going to punch you. Please don't dodge this, all right?
The best ninja in the world. He's that confident.
All right, Liberator sets up, gets a couple of kills. They're slightly out of range of the pylons, actually, and I think Billowy knows this, so he's not going to burn that overcharge. We got a brand new sub with Cheshire Cat. Sorry I didn't see you there. And Ian Chan 2003 just resubbed as well. Another Liberator sets up here over on the left side. Now, going back to what I had thought was going to happen in this game, I really thought we were going to see Billowy go hardcore with some cheese. This is not in range, awkward enough. You know, whether it's a Warp Prism or DTs or something. And this isn't because Billowy's not a good enough player to beat MperorM, but it had a lot more to do with the fact that when you are playing at a latency disadvantage, the last thing you want to do is rely on Blink, Stalker, Micro.
This is some good damage. He's going to get, like,
Absolutely.
3 Stalkers. Holy crap. That's totally worth that Liberator.
7 in total, actually, because of the other Liberator, don't forget.
Yeah. Wow, not a bad start for MperorM. He is a Masters Terran, at least. I didn't check his like profile to see if maybe he was like GM last year or something like that, or last season, but not doing so badly here. Now, Billy did get a 3rd base. What's up?
He subbed to BaseTradeTV, and everyone knows subbing to BaseTradeTV basically makes you a Grandmaster League player. It makes you better in the bed, and your work life's going to improve.
Oh.
Why do you think so many people sub to us? We're basically... We're Viagra for StarCraft. People talk about Total Biscuits, erect dick holding up. I can't even follow through with this.
Anyway, you know, if he loses this just barely, you know what we can blame it on?
What?
And not having the portrait as well.
That might just be what seals the deal. Like, one part of it is like the catalyst. The other part's the activator. No, wait, the catalyst would be the activator.
What?
You need two catalysts. That's what I'm saying. There you go.
Sciencey.
And you need to drive a Cadillac on top of it.
Cadillacs aren't that good looking.
Right, but I don't know other cars to reference here. Honda Civics.
Ferrari or something?
Like Honda Civics and the Toyota Element are not cars I would want to reference here, but sadly those are the only other names I could think of. Oh no, we had that one car in Uber, that Lincoln or whatever. That was actually a pretty nice car.
Oh yeah, it's nice on the inside. I still don't see that it's that fancy on the outside. I've only ever been impressed by like Ferraris, I guess, and Lamborghinis.
I wish you liked Doctor Who, because you basically just described the TARDIS.
Isn't that because it looks good on the inside?
Oh, don't worry.
Isn't it like all like disheveled and shit?
No, don't worry about it.
Okay.
Okay, so that's actually not that big of a stalker candidate. Honestly, MperorM comes in with a pretty nice force. Problem is, he's got no combat shields for this attack. So a lot of Marines, it's stim, it's nice, a couple tanks on the backside, but he can't take the hits. However, if he can plow through Billowy's units fast enough, it might not matter. That 1-1 tears through a lot of those shields very quickly. Now looking to push up this ramp, there's not overcharges quite ready to go. If he gets on top of these pylons, no, if he gets on top of the mothership core, oh, she gets away with 2 health remaining.
Well, this is certainly not how I saw this game going. He's going to be able to get the Forge, maybe an Immortal if he's actually focus firing. There he goes.
No.
It is going to get cleaned up, and the rally really should stop now.
I just want to remark that I actually think MperorM had the potential to win this game if you handled that differently. Not to say he handled it poorly, because it was still a pretty good attack following his opener, but I think that could have actually gone better, and had it done so, that could have been a big snowball.
Yeah,
the 2 extra damage on the mothership core, picking off all 3 of these pylons before an Immortal came out. You know, like lots of little things. Not that he's
also
in a bad spot, though. Again, he's got a pretty nice army supply.
I actually wonder what would happen if he just pushed into the army. There's without combat shields, and his tanks were lagging a bit behind. But if he actually pushed into the 3rd as opposed to the natural, I don't know. Maybe he could have done better. But
oh no, he's lifted up. Oh no, this is how the game ends. This is how you die. Oh no! This is
how the game ends. This is game over.
He just lost 3 fully loaded medevacs.
Oh, what a bad feeling.
Oh no. Poor MperorM. You know what it is. He subbed to the channel, but he probably didn't look at the sweet replay packs we send out yet. That must be what it is.
Obviously. Man, that's too bad. That really was such a spiral snowball effect. Now, Billy doesn't have a Warp Prism, so he didn't really anticipate being able to snowball like this, I'm guessing. But he does have the reinforcements coming over. Killed 31 SCVs, all the ones at the 3rd were pulled. And there's the Warp Prism. That's
yeah, new Warpers coming in. Supply reversed now. MperorM's the one with no supply to work with, and unfortunately, the stalker count just keeps growing and growing and growing. They see me blinking. They hating. Alright, so unfortunately, MperorM, big love to him. Looked good. Fell to the Korean. It's like the bad guy in every action movie. Billowy, I mean.
Yeah? Is he?
Yeah.
But
He's
wouldn't
Protoss,
it be, like, a
he's
turnaround
Korean,
very
he's coming to the
soon?
foreign scene to take their money. Like, where's he a good guy in this situation?
But where's the turnaround? Like, is this a movie where the bad guy actually wins?
Well, unfortunately, in real life, the bad guy often does win.
Oh, we're getting too real here.
Some sad realism coming into play.
Oh.
Okay, well, Smart Zach looks like he wants to get better at StarCraft, have a better
Looks like
love
he's
life.
pretty
and
smart. Oh. Woo.
Those things, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, we're gonna go to a commercial break. We're gonna try and find another game for you. Again, it's probably gonna be following Billowy versus Guru, so PvZ. But with players like Lily Canine and Uthermal and Beastie, we gotta give some Terran some love at some point in this tournament. But just to clarify, it's not just that Billowy fights against Guru. The winner of that probably fights against Snoot. So there's a pretty nice bracket here on the north side. You know what I'm going to do, though, before we jump to ad break? I'm going to play the 2 new map intros for those who haven't seen it yet. So enjoy. As you get a sneak peek at Central Protocol and Orbital Shipyard. Plus, you guys can tell me if this is too loud. So prepare. Your headsets shouldn't be blown off by this. But if this is too loud or anything, let me know and I can